Hello students, we are discussing about our next cell organelle which is nucleus. Nucleus के बारे में हम बात कर रहे हैं और in the previous video we discussed that what are the different parts of the nucleus like nuclear membrane, nucleoplasm and nucleolus. यहाँ तक अब हम कर चुके हैं. In this video we will discuss about the next part of the nucleus which is chromatin fibers. And you know that inside the nucleus the thread-like structures are formed and these structures are known as chromatin fiber. हमने अच्छे से ये डायग्राम में देखा था कि न्यूक्लियस के अंदर जो थिन थ्रेड लाइक स्ट्रक्चर्स थी उन थ्रेड लाइक स्ट्रक्चर को कहा जाता है क्रोमेटिन फाइबर्स. सबसे पहले बात करते हैं इनके नाम को लेकर. व्हाट डज इट मीन्स? इनका जो नाम है क्रोमेटिन फाइबर ये क्यों पड़ा है? क्रोमेटिन फाइबर में जो वर्ड क्रोमा दैट मीन्स द कलर. They are the fiber-like structures which show color when we stain the nucleus with some basic dye. जब भी हम न्यूक्लियस को किसी बेसिक डाई से स्टेन करते हैं, then these thread-like structure get the stain and they show color. That's why the name chromatin comes from these are the colored thread-like structure. So we can say they are colored thread-like structure. और इसी वजह से they are known as chromatin fibers. And these chromatin fibers are later on when the cells need to be divided. At that time these chromatin fibers get condensed and they become chromosomes. उस टाइम पे हम इन्हें आसानी से इनकी शेप देख सकते हैं और हम इन्हें बोलते हैं chromosomes. But during the interphase stage में मीन्स जब सेल डिवाइड नहीं कर रही है उस interphase stage के टाइम पे जो chromatins होते हैं these chromatins are divided into two regions. तो पहले हम एक बार बात करते हैं chromatins के बारे में. During interphase, chromatins are divided into two phases. The name of these two phases or these two types of chromatins are heterochromatin. The first जो है वो है heterochromatin and second one is known as euchromatin. Second का जो name है वो है euchromatin. These are the two types of the chromatin which are seen when the cell is in interphase stage. Heterochromatin. This heterochromatin is dark stained part of the chromatin. जब stain करेंगे तो ये dark color का visible होता है. But जो euchromatins होते हैं they are light colored structure. इनकी जो staining होगी वो light color होगा, light color का show होगा. And they are non-transcribing. They are non-transcribing. नॉन ट्रांसक्राइबिंग का मतलब कि इनके अंदर ट्रांसक्रिप्शन नहीं होता. Transcription is the process by which the DNA form the RNAs and then later on this RNA is responsible for the formation of protein which is translation. तो इस तरीके से जो ट्रांसक्रिप्शन की जो प्रोसेस हो रही है वो ट्रांसक्रिप्शन यहाँ पे नहीं हो रहा. सो हम यहाँ पे लिख सकते हैं नॉन ट्रांसक्राइबिंग एंड दे डू नॉट डू ट्रांसक्रिप्शन भी लिख सकते हैं अगर आपको ज्यादा इसलिए. तो ट्रांसक्रिप्शन नहीं हो रहा है इसके अंदर. They are non-transcribing or non-transcription is there. Another property is that they are late replicating. इनके अंदर जो replication होगा वो भी late होगा. They are late replicating. Means they show replication later on, not in early stage. They will show replication later on. Replication is the process by which the DNA forms its own copy. This is known as replication. So they are late replicating. But in the case of euchromatin, which is the main type of the chromatins, they are light in stain and they are early transcribing. ये early transcribe होते हैं. इनमें जो transcription process होती है वो जल्दी होता है. Transcribing. And they are early replicating. Replication भी जो होगा वो early होगा. They are early replicating also. Besides this, these heterochromatins further divided into the two more types. फिर से हम इन्हें अगर divide करते हैं, they are divided into two more types. First one is facultative heterochromatin. Facultative heterochromatin. This is the one type of the heterochromatin, facultative, and another one is constitutive. This facultative heterochromatin, they are active for some time. They become active, but this activeness shows only for some time. So they become active for very less time. And in the case of constitutive heterochromatin, they never become active. So they not active at all. कभी भी active नहीं होते हैं ये. This type of chromatins, they're like facultative chromatin, which become active for the short times. An example of such type of chromatins are bar body. इसका जो example है वो है bar body. Now let's see what is bar body. Bar body होता क्या है? Like in the case of the cells which have two X chromosomes, जो cells होती है जिनके अंदर 2X chromosome होंगे, like in the female cells, one X chromosomes remain active and remain in the nucleus, and another X chromosomes will attach to the nuclear membrane. एक X chromosome जो होगा वो nuclear membrane के साथ attach हो जाएगा, and this forms a dark stain structure. This is known as bar body. इसे हम बोलेंगे bar body. These are the bar body and they remain active only for short time. जब act होगा थोड़ा time active रहेगा, and after that it will join with the nuclear membrane, and then we call it bar body. So this is about the types of chromatin: heterochromatin and euchromatin. Heterochromatin is non-transcription typing or they do not show transcription. Late replicating, further divided into two types, facultative and constitutive. But euchromatin is the chromatins which are the actual chromatins which show the replication, transcription, and they remain active. This is about the chromatins. Now, when we say that when the cells need to do the cell division, जब cell का cell division करने का time आता है, उस टाइम पे जो क्रोमेटिन जो हमने ऐसे थ्रेड लाइक स्ट्रक्चर बनाई थी, these chromatin will form a condensed structure. उस टाइम पे क्रोमेटिन जो होते हैं वो एक condensed structure form करते हैं, and this condensed structure is known as chromosome. उस टाइम पे इस condensed structure को हम बोल देते हैं chromosome. During chromosomes is the condensed structure. This chromosomes shown during that time of cell division, or cell division may be mainly at the time of prophase or metaphase. We are very easily we can see the shapes of these chromosomes. At that time, for the condensation and for the packaging of the DNA, like DNA joined with the histone, non-histone proteins and RNA, and they become packed in the form of these chromosomes. यहाँ पे chromosomes के अंदर पैक हो जाता है DNA, और DNA की इस पैकिंग के अंदर हेल्प करते हैं कुछ प्रोटीन्स. द नेम ऑफ दीज प्रोटीन्स आर हिस्टोन प्रोटीन. विद हिस्टोन सम नॉन हिस्टोन प्रोटीन्स आर आल्सो देयर. हिस्टोन नॉन हिस्टोन प्रोटीन भी होगा, एंड सम आरएनए आल्सो. They help in the packaging of the DNA, by which a large size of the DNA will adjust into the nucleus. Nucleus के अंदर adjust होगा. They form a structure which is known as nucleosome. इनके बारे में भी हम बात करेंगे. So now next we will discuss about this particular structure of the chromosomes. When we make an enlarged view or enlarged structure of this chromosome, then what we will see. उस टाइम पे हमें क्या क्या इन क्रोमोसोम्स के अंदर दिखाई देता है, अब हम बात करेंगे उसके बारे में. Chromosome, as you all know, that is the condensed form, and this chromosomes was first discovered by, अगर हम इसकी डिस्कवरी से रिलेटेड बात करते हैं, they were first discovered by Hofmeister, and the term chromosome was given by the scientist named Waldear. So Waldear. These are the two scientists which are related with these chromosomes discovery and the given related to the term. Earlier, the chromatin was discovered by Fleming. You can add this structure also. These chromatins were discovered by Fleming, but the chromosomes were discovered by Hofmeister and Waldear. Now let's see the structure of the chromosome. When we make a enlarged view, we get a constriction, and this constriction is known as primary constriction. हमें एक constriction यहाँ पे नजर आता है. This constriction is known as primary constriction. और इस primary constriction के दोनों तरफ, ऊपर की तरफ और नीचे की तरफ, we will saw two arm-like structure. हमें दो arm जैसे structures नजर आएंगी. So this is the enlarged structure of the chromosomes. This constriction which is present here, this is known as primary constriction, and it is also known as, it has one more name, and the name is centromere. So we can call it primary constriction or centromere. हम कोई भी नाम यूज कर सकते हैं. And with this centromere, the two arms are attached. These arms are known as chromatid. इन arms को हम कहते हैं chromatid. And this is the membrane which is covering the chromosomes. This membrane named as pellicle. इसे बोलते हैं pellicle. And this pellicle is made up of protein. ये protein से बनी हुई है सिर्फ. So protein will form the pellicle, and inside this, the liquid, the matrix which is present inside the pellicle is known as chromosome. Chromoplasm. The matrix which is present inside the chromosomes is chromoplasm. Inside this means in the chromoplasm we will see some thread-like structure here. यहाँ पे हमें इस तरीके के thread-like structures नजर आती हैं. These threads are made up of DNA. ये जो thread हैं ये बने हुए हैं DNA के. And the name of these threads we use, जो हम इस thread के लिए particular name use करते हैं, they are chromonimeta. The names of these threads are chromonimeta और chromonimeta threads भी बोल सकते हैं हम इसे chromonimeta threads. These chromonimeta threads are present in this way and they will be arranged in the two form. Like देखो जैसे हमने यहाँ पे parallel form में बनाया है, they can be present in the intertwisted form also. So on the basis of the arrangement of these chromonimeta threads, there are the two conditions will be found here. If the chromonimeta threads are found in the parallel form, then this is known as paranymic arrangement. Paranymic arrangement. इसे हम बोलते हैं paranymic arrangement. And when these chromonimeta threads are found in this interwoven structure, कि एक दूसरे के साथ उलझे हुए फॉर्म में अगर प्रेजेंट होंगे, then we call this plaktonymic. Then the word used is plaktonymic arrangement. And this paranymic arrangement and plaktonymic, what is the reason that why these threads are found in two different types of conditions? किस तरीके से दो अलग-अलग conditions में क्यों मिल रहे हैं? There is the one particular reason behind the division of these cells. When cell has to undergone through the meiosis, जब cell को meiosis के through under division करना होता है, at that time these chromonimeta threads are found in the parallel position. They remain parallel with each other. We can say they are present in paranymic condition. But when these cells have to do division by mitosis, then these chromonimeta threads are found in the intercoiled form, and we call it plaktonymic condition. So there are the two conditions are found in the case of these paranymic or plaktonymic, related with the division of the cells. If cell has to go through the meiosis division, that the paranymic condition will be found, and if cell has to go through the mitotic division, then the plaktonymic condition will be found. Now let's see one more thing. With this primary constriction, ये जो हमने primary constriction बनाया है, with this primary constriction, one more structure will present here. यहाँ पे एक और structure present रहती है, and this structure is known as kinetochore. यहाँ पे इनके इसी primary constriction के साथ एक और structure present होगी, and this structure is known as kinetochore. इसका जो नाम है kinetochore. This kinetochore has very important function. It is the site by which the chromosomes get attached with the spindle fiber when they have to divide. जब cell division के time पे chromosomes divide होते हैं, separate होते हैं, उस time पे वो spindle fiber से attach होते हैं, and this is the site by which they remain attached with spindle fiber. So this is the kinetochore, very important structure. Okay, now let's see. Here we have seen the primary constriction. In some chromosomes, one more constriction is found here at one arm. एक arm पे यहाँ पे एक और constriction नजर आती है. This constriction is known as secondary constriction. One more constriction is present. अगर एक और तरीके का यहाँ पे एक constriction present है, then we call it secondary constriction. Secondary constriction. It is found in only in the some cases of chromosomes. सभी में नहीं होगा, किसी में देखने को मिलता है. And this secondary constriction by which a structure is formed, ये जो structure form हो रही है, this is known as NOR. And NOR means nucleus organizing region is forming due to the secondary constriction. This NOR is the site by which the nucleus remain attached. ये हम बात कर चुके हैं पहले ही. This is the site by which nucleus remain attached here. ये nucleus के साथ attached रहता है. Secondary constriction देख लिया हमने, primary constriction देख लिया. This primary constriction is also known as centromere. एंड ये जो NOR या सेकेंडरी कॉन्स्ट्रिक्शन जिन भी क्रोमोसोम्स के अंदर प्रेजेंट रहता है, such type of chromosomes which have secondary constriction, they have particular name, and the name given these chromosomes are set chromosomes. These chromosomes are known as set chromosomes which have secondary constriction, and these set chromosomes are very particular in a human being. They are 13, 14, 15 and chromosome number 21 and 22. These are the 5 chromosomes which have which are known as set chromosome in the case of human being. So here we studied the structure of the chromosomes, and it has primary constriction, secondary constriction, and these common emitter threads are there. And due to the presence of this primary constriction or the centromere, the chromosomes have different shapes. So where this primary constriction, ये primary constriction chromosome में किस जगह पे present है, ये यहाँ 2 arms हमें दिखाई दे रही है. These 2 arms are chromatids. जैसे ही primary constriction का position change होगी, ये arms का भी size change हो जाएगा. तो कहाँ पे सेंट्रोमियर प्रेजेंट है, किस जगह पे सेंट्रोमियर प्रेजेंट है, उसके बेसिस पे क्रोमोसोम्स हैव डिफरेंट शेप्स और डिफरेंट टाइप्स. सो नाउ वी विल डिस्कस अबाउट द डिफरेंट टाइप्स ऑफ द क्रोमोसोम्स ऑन द बेसिस ऑफ प्रेजेंस ऑफ दिस centromere. Let's start with the different types of chromosomes on the basis of position of centromere. If the centromere is present in the center and these 2 arms have equal length, अगर सेंट्रोमियर जो है वो सेंटर में प्रेजेंट है एंड आर्म हैव इक्वल लेंथ, सच टाइप ऑफ क्रोमोसोम्स आर नोन एज मेटासेंट्रिक chromosomes, because centromere is present in the middle, and due to the presence of middle centromere, arms have equal length, so chromosomes are known as metacentric. And if these chromosomes are present at the one upper side, यानी कि एक आर्म जो है उसका साइज तो छोटा हो गया है, one arm has the smaller size and another arm will have a bigger size, then this centromere will present at one end, एक end की तरह present हो रहा है, at that time we will call it submetacentric chromosomes. And if it will move up more upward और ऊपर थोड़ा और ऊपर की तरफ अगर प्रेजेंट होगा ये सेंट्रोमियर, at that condition we will call the, जिसकी वजह से क्या होगा, एक आर्म का साइज जो होगा it will become more less shorter, एक आर्म जो है वो बहुत ही छोटी हो जाएगी and the another arm will have the bigger one, दूसरी जो आर्म है वो साइज में बड़ी हो जाएगी, एक आर्म बहुत छोटी रहेगी क्योंकि यहाँ पे सेंट्रोमियर ऊपर की तरफ शिफ्ट हो गया, like this way. Then we will call it acrocentric. And if the centromere are present just at the tip or just due to the presence of centromere at one tip, the chromosomes have shown only one arm, then this type of condition is known as telocentric condition. We can make it complete. Okay, so these are the different types of the chromosomes on the basis of presence of centromere. If centromere is present in the center, then we call it metacentric. It will move a little bit upward, then we'll call it submetacentric, and we call it acrocentric when the centromere is present at one end and it's just present at the tip of the chromosomes and at the tip of the chromatids, then only one arm will be there, then we call it telocentric. So these are the different types of the chromosomes on the basis of the presence of centromere. Now let's see one more important thing. During the time of anaphase is the stage when the chromosomes are to be separated. जिस टाइम पे chromosomes जो होते हैं वो separate होती हैं, they are pulled by the spindle fiber and they get separated. At that time they will show some different type of shapes. उस टाइम पे कुछ different shape दिखाते हैं. Like अगर हम submetacentric chromosomes की बात करते हैं, these submetacentric have some such kind of appearance. इस तरीके की appearance होगी, ये ऐसे अटैच रहते हैं और यहाँ से स्पिंडल फाइबर के थ्रू पुल होंगे. उसी तरीके से अगर हम सब मेटासेंट्रिक क्रोमोसोम्स की बात करते हैं, सब मेटा they have one shorter arm and one arm will be the longer one, and in the case of acrocentric they have one very shorter arm and one arm will be the longer one, and in the case of telocentric they have just this kind of structure. In this way, this shapes of the chromosomes resemble some English alphabets. यहाँ पे एक English alphabet के साथ resemblance show होती है chromosomes की at the time of anaphase. Like in the case of metacentric, we can say that here the chromosomes forming the K alphabet. यहाँ पे chromosomes जो है वो K alphabet बनाते हैं, and in some metacentric they are making L. In acrocentric they are making J-like appearance, and in the case of telocentric they are making I-like appearance. They look like R alphabets. So these are the some different shapes of the chromosomes on the basis of centromere, and there means resemblance with some English alphabets during the anaphase phase of the cell. एनाफेज सेल में जब स्पिंडल फाइबर से पुल होते हैं उस टाइम पे किस तरह की क्या इंग्लिश अल्फाबेट्स के साथ अपीयरेंस शो करेंगे, उसके बेसिस पे यहाँ पे इट्स जस्ट लुक्स, इट्स नॉट एज रिजल्ट कि हम पूरी तरीके से बता पाए, बट इट्स जस्ट लुक दैट दे आर शोइंग सम अल्फाबेटिकल resemblance here. So here we completed our nucleus part, and with this we completed our this chapter also, which is cell, the unit of life. I hope you will be able to understand it very clearly. For the next topics of your syllabus, keep watching my videos and keep studying and keep learning. Thank you.